Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the coolest travel and EDC gear that I have found in the early parts of 2024. I did a bunch of these videos last year. I always really enjoy having the excuse to test out some interesting new tools, apparel, accessories, bags, and so I have a nice variety here that will hopefully help you as you head into your travels and adventures for the year. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel, we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm always a fan of having some type of multi-tool on me, whether I'm traveling or going about my day-to-day. Night Eyes make some of my favorite. I've featured their doohickey accessory in many of my everyday carry videos, as that's my go-to key management solution. I'll typically clip on a ring because I love the functionality that that has in such a small form factor. It's also something I use for traveling, and this one here seemed to just take things up a notch. This is probably not something I would have in my pocket per se, but it seemed to offer additional functionality in a package that was still pretty TSA safe. I've used this one or two times. It hasn't been taken away. There's no blades on it or anything, but it still offers a really nice balance of functionality and something that's not overwhelmingly big. So you have a little carabiner that will allow you to clip this onto your bag or onto a belt loop if you prefer. You got a bottle opener, and then you have a little scraper, flathead tool here to pry stuff, which is always really nice. You have the ruler functionality, which I use quite a bit, even on the smaller edition of this. And then it also has this cool ratcheting system, along with a couple of bits here. So you have a Phillips head, a flat head, and a couple of different sizes. You can place it in here, and then you have a little bit more of a robust solution if there's anything that you need to unscrew or tighten while you're on the go. So just a really good form factor. It feels really rugged, durable, and it also comes in at a pretty affordable price. So if you need a multi-tool when you're traveling, or you're looking for just like a really cheap, interesting gift, then this is going to be an excellent option to take a look at. Multiport cables are one of my favorite accessories for reducing clutter for traveling and my day-to-day. I've seen this type of form factor popping up in a lot of videos as of late. I've used a variety of multiport cables over the years, but this one, I really love the simplicity of it and just the ports that it includes. So this is offered in a couple of different sizes. I believe this is a slightly longer one, as I feel like it's just easier to use. It includes this cover at the top to just actually secure the ports. And then it is magnetized, so this prevents it from just kind of flopping around. So it keeps a really compact package. You could also maybe place this on your keys. And then you have all the ports that I am using most often these days, which are, you have a USB-A, which is a little bit more old school, but it's still something that I actually need with some of the adapters that I use. And then a lightning port. Now that I've switched to the iPhone 15, I don't use it as much, but in Apple fashion, my previous lightning powered AirPods, I still need this, and for some other gear. But you can actually pull up on this and it reveals a USB-C connector. So that's really awesome, and the same on the other side. So you have USB-C to USB-C, you have USB-C to lightning, and then you have USB-A to USB-C. So a ton of different combinations in this very tiny package, which again, just meets most of the needs that I'll run into while I'm traveling. And it's also a pretty affordable accessory. I think it comes in at around $20, so not completely cheap, but for the quality that I've experienced with this so far, it's been reliable, it's worked well, and it's just gonna be a great item to toss into your travel or daily bag. The Evergood CTV26 continues to be one of my favorite bags of all time. I seem to enjoy it more every time that I use it. I actually did a video talking through all the reasons why I think that this is an almost perfect bag. And now it is available in this Coyote colorway that I have here. I have the black version still, I have the Phoenix version. Now with the Coyote, I have a little bit more variety of the colors. I think this looks fantastic. I really am a fan of the Coyote bags that I've been seeing coming onto the market recently, and so Evergoods has done a great job here. And then of course you still have the CTV26 itself, which is a great size in my opinion for day-to-day usage. Maybe slightly big for some people, but I use it as an EDC bag. It's an excellent minimal travel bag, still a personal item size that can fit under the seat on many airlines. And then you have the dual external water bottle pockets, the excellent organizational layout. I mean, this is one of my favorite things about this bag, this top quick access pocket here on the front. the one on the yoke here. Just so much space, and it just makes it very easy to get to everything. Front quick access area with some admin organization, the clamshell opening for that easy packing so that you can get to all of your gear. Feels like you can just continue to fill it up with stuff. And then you have the updated Evergood harness on the back. You can see that got this nice color to match the Coyote sort of colorway itself. And I'm a fan of this harness. I know that the fit isn't for everybody, but for me it works out well. I've been a big fan of Evergood's usage here of the breathable back panel. The curvature on the shoulders is a harness that I still really like. And then of course the luggage pass-through, which is fantastic to have. So continuing to check off all the boxes. I've talked about this many times before, but I'll say it again. You know, if you're looking for one of the most full-featured and versatile bags on the market, the CTB26 is gonna be an excellent option to take a look at. I talk about Westernized pants on the channel all the time as they have some of my favorite travel clothing. When I'm traveling more minimally, I'm always looking for items that can serve multiple purposes, that look good in a variety of environments. Their Evolution pants are some that I've used for many years now, and the Evolution shorts are an excellent complement to that, particularly when going into a hotter climate. I really love the aesthetic of these shorts. They just feel like they're gonna look good with a t-shirt, a button down, so I feel like I can go out into the outdoors with them, can take them out for a day on town. And one of my favorite things is that they also are able to double as a swimming trunk if you need to. So that allows me to minimize the number of items that I take with me. The shorts have the Evolution fabric, which offers plenty of stretch. It's got coating to provide weather resistance. It's gonna be really easy to pack down. So all the things that I've talked about with the Evolution items in the past are present here. And the sizing on this is pretty true to size. I typically wear a 34. That's been comfortable here. Beyond that, you have the ability to wear a belt with the pants, particularly since they have a little bit more of a chino-like aesthetic. That makes sense. You have this really cool reinforced button, YKK zipper, and then on the inside, to go along with that ability to use these as swim trunks, you have the drawstrings to really secure them if you're not going to be jumping into the water with a belt. So just really love the versatility there. And then Westernized always has a great pocket layout. You have two standard pockets on the front. Here on the inside of this one, you don't have the same phone pocket that you find on the longer version of the pants, so that would have been nice to see, but still plenty of space. And then on the back you have your standard back pocket as well as a zippered pocket. That's going to be a great spot when you're traveling for something a little more sensitive, like a wallet. You can just tuck that in there. It has plenty of space even for a larger wallet like that. Zip it up and then it is good to go. So if you are looking for something that's going to be great for warmer weather that you can swim with and that's going to look good, these are going to be some of the best pants that you can check out. I, like many others, am a huge fan of the wireless world of accessories and headphones that is currently available to us. However, recently I've actually started to gravitate back towards more kind of analog or old school wired earbuds, particularly when I'm traveling. There is a lot that you have to manage with wireless stuff. It's another item that you need to charge. They're often expensive and they're not always reliable. When I'm going onto a flight or I'm gonna be away from a power source for a while, I've now had a couple of instances where my AirPods, one or both, just suddenly ran out of power. Or if it's a longer flight, you kind of have to manage the charging situation. And so it's been awesome to have a reliable pair of wired headphones with me. I always have one in my day bag, and when I'm traveling, I've used it more and more, even on my day-to-day, just because it's so reliable. You just plug it in and you essentially don't have to worry about it anymore. These that I have here are just the standard Apple USB-C headphones. I got these when I upgraded my phone, and they come in at around $20. I've actually bought a couple of pairs because I just find myself using these more and more, so I don't have to remember to charge. I don't have to worry about extra accessories. They're pretty easy to replace if they happen to get damaged or lost in any way. So, although I probably won't always use wired headphones, this has quickly become one of my favorite new old travel accessories that I have been using a ton over the past year. And so that's it. Those are some of my favorite travel and EDC accessories for the early parts of 2024. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on the items that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure to include links in the description below to some of the previous roundup videos that I did from last year, which still have some excellent travel accessories that are going to be worth considering if you're looking for versatile gear. I'll also include links to the roundup videos that I've done for my favorite travel bags, favorite travel apparel, things like that, if you're interested in seeing more. And if you have any other ideas for these styles of videos that you might be interested in seeing, definitely let me know. And as always, I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.